everyone, and welcome to another episode on startups. So in today's episode, we'll dive into one of life's fundamental essentials, which is shelter. Now, while food and clothing are undeniably crucial, shelter, the roof over our head, holds a special significance. Now, today we'll introduce you to an organization dedicated to crafting the perfect homes for individuals, ensuring not just the physical structure, but a century of a dream where roofs and memories are being flourished. Now, join us as we explore the mission, vision, and impact of this remarkable company.
We are popularly known as a rent finance company, but we also have this WhatsApp bot that helps people find an apartment anywhere in Lagos, right? And it does it in, you get response in less than 2 minutes, right? It's a simple WhatsApp bot. You just chat to the app, and then that app connects you with an agent, closest to the location that you're finding an apartment. So how do you apply? It's very simple. People apply directly through our website. We focus heavily on working professionals, right? So we have people apply directly from our website. We also have partnerships with certain organizations. My name is Odumolorun Oshineye, and founder and CEO at HIYALO Technologies.
HIYALO embarked on a mission to democratize mortgage finance in Nigeria and aiming to provide every Nigerian with the opportunity to own a home. The journey began by offering financing for rent, used to gain insight into the market dynamics and better serving the need of the populace.
HIYALO started with the vision of democratizing mortgage finance in Nigeria. And what that basically means is we want to allow the average person, average young Nigerian, have access to mortgage finance. So we want to eventually help people own their own homes in Nigeria. Home ownership rate in Nigeria is about 25%. That's really low, right? We want to significantly increase that number. That's the dream for HIYALO. Now, today, what we do is rent finance. So we started out with financing rent, and we wanted to do that to give us some time to understand the market before we eventually become a mortgage finance company.
With a competitive interest rate of 4%, HIYALO is revolutionizing the way people achieve their dream of owning a home.
Primarily, if you want a mortgage, you typically go to a bank, right? So you could go to a mortgage bank, you could go to a commercial bank. Mortgage is pretty much a housing loan. What HIYALO does is to just simplify the process of application, right? So we are not a mortgage bank or a mortgage finance company in itself. What we have done is to build a technology that enables people to easily access that finance from the bank. Right, so today we now have like banks plugged into our tech, and then we're able to get people to apply for the rent finance, and then they get it. So to answer your question directly, HIYALO is not giving out finance. HIYALO is just simplifying the process of applying for that finance. We are very concerned about rates, right? So the thing with loans in Nigeria or anywhere in the world really is that one of your biggest competitive factor is the rates. That's the interest rate on the loan, in addition to maybe the speed of access to the funds, right? So at HIYALO today, we charge 4% monthly, but it's at a reducing balance, calculation or calculative method. And what that means is that the amount of money you're paying every month is constantly reducing, right? So there are different ways of calculating interest rate on loans. We use a reducing balance method, and this sort of makes it a lot easier for our customers to pay back.
HIYALO, renowned for its rent financing services, also extends its assistance by offering a unique solution for individuals seeking apartment by leveraging an innovative bot named Tolu.
We are popularly known as a rent finance company, but we also have this WhatsApp bot that helps people find an apartment anywhere in Lagos, right? And it does it in, you get response in less than 2 minutes, right? It's a simple WhatsApp bot. You just chat to the app, and then that app connects you with an agent, closest to the location that you're finding an apartment. So if you want an apartment in Lekki, for example, you chat with the bot connects you with an agent in, Lekki, right? As opposed to somebody who's looking for an apartment in Yaba. The bot does the same thing for them. So how do you apply? It's very simple. People apply directly through our website. We focus heavily on working professionals, right? So we have people apply directly from our website. We also have partnerships with certain organizations that their employees are able to, apply directly through us, and then we are also able to charge their salary account every month. As a matter of fact, that's more of our focus. So we focus on partnering with organizations so that it's easy for us to, charge and collect the money back.
While there is the fear of being spammed if customers default their loan payment, HIYALO uses a better way of ensuring that customers pay their loan.
It's a very, very unprofessional thing to spam your customers, right? So we don't do that at HIYALO. So please, if you take a loan from HIYALO, nobody's going to send messages to your contact. What we do is we first of all make sure that we pre-qualify our customers very, very well. So we don't give loans to just everybody, right? What we typically do is first we confirm that you have a job, and we also confirm that you have a good credit history, right? So we check with the credit bureau, and then we are able to, confirm that your credit history is good, your credit rating is good. And then once we are clear on all of this, and also we also confirm that you don't have an existing loan obligation, right? So once we are comfortable with that, we set up a direct debit on your account. And what that means is that at the end of the month, our system automatically charges that account, charges your account to get our money back, right? In the event of a default, right? Yes, there's a penalty. There's a percentage that is now added to what you're currently paying back. So there is a penalty. But beyond that, what we typically do is report you to the credit bureau, right? When a financial institution reports you to the credit bureau, what it means is that you're not going to be able to take loans from anywhere in Nigeria until you pay up that loan.
For apartment hunting, HIYALO boasts an extensive database comprising over 1,000 reputable agents registered within its network.
We still do this on a, for the apartment search, we do it on a reasonably controllable state. I'll tell you what I mean by that. What I mean by that is if any customer reaches out or chats with the app, the bot is called Tolu, right? It's called Tolu by HIYALO. So if you chat with Tolu to say, I want a 2-bedroom flat in Lekki, it will give you prompts and say, what's your budget, right? What's the location? And what other thing does he ask you? What type of apartment? Is it 2-bedroom? Is it 1-bedroom? It asks you for all of those things. That data comes to us, right? And so we would now check on our database for the agent that, is able to sort of fulfill that request. We have maybe about 1,000 agents on our database right now, and all of those agents have been sort of scrutinized, right? So onboarding process requires us to ensure that the agents are confirmed, they are legit, and stuff like that. So yeah, we do we have some KYC requirements for onboarding our agents.
Similar to many other organizations, HIYALO encounters the challenge of identifying customers with ideal and credible profiles.
You basically fill a form. After you fill that form, the form basically collects your name, your basic bio data, and then we are able to reach out to you and verify that you're an actual agent that works in that location that you have chosen, because you can't be an agent and you can't be working in all the locations, right? That's usually a red flag for us. Because today in Nigeria, there isn't any central, governing body for real estate agents that you want to sort of check, right? Almost anybody can do the job of an agent in Nigeria today. I'm hoping that as the industry continues to grow, some of those structures and all that would be put in place. But today, all we can do is call up the agent, verify that the agent's data, that's verify that they are who they say they are, maybe using their BVN, NIN and stuff like that. But once we can verify that the agent is legit, we can connect customers to the agent.
Despite being only a year old, the company is ambitiously setting its sights on future endeavors, including the establishment of a factory for constructing homes and expanding its operations across Nigeria.
In terms of our plan for expansion, yes, we are looking beyond Nigeria. But today, our focus is really on Nigeria. We want to make sure that we solve the problem for the average Nigerian. We are hoping to eventually partner with the government. We're already looking into engaging with the Lagos State government to sort of, because Lagos State government is also interested in converting rents and into a monthly thing. So we're also looking into working with them on that, because we think that the best case scenario is for landlords to be able to accept the rent monthly, not for tenants to actually get a loan. Because when tenant gets a loan, then they're paying, an interest on that loan.
But a steadfast commitment to spreading joy and fulfillment, although is driven by the noble goal of ensuring that the average Nigerian can attain the fundamental necessity of owning a home.
What keeps me going, I think first is the people. Personally, I'm a people person. I love people. I love the energy from people. I love to see progress. I love to see people happy. HIYALO does that. Having a home or living in a house is one of the most important things, right? Just shelter is one of the 3 key things in life, like food, clothing, shelter, right? And I see how I get calls almost every now and then of people saying, please help me. Maybe their credit history is bad and they just really want us to help them. That's what keeps me going. The fact that we can continue to put smiles on the faces of people who are now able to conveniently pay their rents because we exist. Beyond that, there is a big dream. There's a big vision of really just helping people own their own homes. I see a future where a young Nigerian who's just graduating out of school can, in 5 years, start dreaming about owning their own homes. And there's a system that makes that happen over a period of time.
Unlike many other organizations, HIYALO attributes its success primarily to its customers, recognizing them as its greatest achievement. In the pursuit of an organized life, many individuals face the challenge of juggling various responsibilities and commitments, often resulting in disorganization. However, there's a solution on the horizon. BIMPE, an AI-powered personal assistant designed to streamline your daily routines and bring order to your life. Now, from managing schedules and tasks to providing reminders and assisting with decision-making, BIMPE is here to lend a helping hand. Now, let's explore the capabilities of BIMPE and discover how it can empower you to live a more organized and fulfilling life.
BIMPE is more or less like an AI that just understands, your day-to-day activity, help you do your planning, right? Help you do some ordering around. Maybe you need to order this from the supermarket, or you want to process something. It can book your flights, do all those things for you. That's just something just helping you to simplify things that should take time. My name is Odemakinde Elisha, and I'm the co-founder and CTO of BIMPE AI.
BIMPE AI came into existence through the high rate of individuals being disorganized in their day-to-day activities. To differentiate itself from other AI counterparts, BIMPE offers a personalized touch by catering to professionals through BIMPE as a personal assistant and to business owners through BIMPE Pro, tailoring its services to meet the distinct needs of each demographic.
BIMPE is more or less like, what makes it different is that it's a personal assistant that is personalized to your daily activity. So an AI that you literally have conversations with daily, an AI that knows about your programs, your daily activities, and it's able to do the whole management and planning for you, right? These are one of our unique pain points here because we are trying to make it as personalized as possible, right? Such that the AI literally understands your daily activities, your health routines, your daily schedules, and every other thing that pertains to you. And this is one of the major things that makes us stand out from a lot of other chat AIs that are focused on some other things like maybe document extraction and the likes. But basically, the major pain point here is the personalization. And that's for individuals. We also have the same thing for businesses because what we are trying to do for businesses is how they can actually stay more productive as a business by having an AI that can do the whole running around, right? Helping them to keep tabs on how their users are interacting with their products, helping them to understand their user retention rates, right? Helping them to also understand how well they are performing and how well people are responding to their products in the market. You need an AI that can actually, keep tabs of all these things while you are not actively there, right? And it can give you all those reports. So when people tag you on social media, how do you, of course you would know, but how can it, an AI that can give you sentimental understanding with respect to what does this tag mean? And how does this impact your products? How does this direct how you should be thinking as a business in order to solve that business pain point and so many other things? So that's what we are trying to do here.
BIMPE Pro was specifically designed for business owners with the primary objective of facilitating business growth and ensuring optimal satisfaction among customers and users.
BIMPE for businesses are a little bit different from that of individuals. And let me clarify a little bit. So BIMPE for businesses is different in the sense that it's targeted towards how you can make more money as a business. So BIMPE is literally analyzing your users on a daily basis, right? It can also power up your CRM tool, right? Help understand your users, your customers, and then from there you can get to chat as a business. You can get to chat with BIMPE and ask a question: how is my business doing today? What are we not doing so well? What are people saying about us, right? Or what happened in the last 5 hours? And BIMPE can even raise suggestions, raise information, or pass out some very critical information. Oh, I think your platform has been down. People are trying to request for this particular thing, and they've not been able to access it, and it's reducing your this is reducing your churn rates, or is people are having issues with this particular thing. Let's fix this. Do you understand? So it's able to pinpoint how well your business is responding to your users and how well your users are enjoying your product.
Given the paramount importance of privacy to users, BIMPE respects this by only assessing specific information or tasks the users explicitly permit, thus ensuring that users maintain control over their data and privacy.
We actually treat privacy as a thing of utmost concern here because we know that people are very, very serious when it comes to how sensitive their information are being used. And it's one of the reasons why we are trying to leverage on end-to-end encryption using WhatsApp, right? Because what we're trying to do here is we're trying to ensure that there's no leakage with respect to your information. And the funniest thing is when you are conversing with BIMPE, or when you sign up to BIMPE, we don't even have access to those information. It's more or less like because we are not saving those data, right? So it's more or less like BIMPE just listening to how you talk to her, and she's comprehending everything you are saying, and she's getting to know you better. Do you understand? And the more you share with her, the more she gets to know about you. So things that you don't get to share with her, she doesn't know, right? She can only propose, okay, why don't you do it this way? But of course, if you give her more information, important information on how to solve a particular problem for you, she's definitely going to do that for you.
Derived from the Nigerian phrase "bimikpe," meaning "ask me," BIMPE has translated into a symbol of excellence and innovation, serving as a testament to the immense potential for creating impactful solutions within Africa.
The word BIMPE is more or less like saying "ask me." When you're in Yoruba, it's more or less like you're saying "bimi."
Okay.
Do you understand? Then "bimikpe," you understand. So that's BIMPE, like try and ask me in completion, right? So what we wanted to do was that because we are Africans, we are Nigerians, and then we are trying to build something out of Africa to the world, right? So we want to actually promote this African nature in what we are actually trying to do here. And we're also trying to also communicate that, this is something great coming out of Africans. You understand? So we had to choose that particular name because of the fact that it's a very popular Yoruba name. So we could have picked some other names but it's related to questioning, asking, do this for me.
Many users of AI have expressed dissatisfaction with the lack of emotional intelligence in these systems, and BIMPE is no exception to this critique.
Emotions aren't built into our AIs, right? So it's more or less like it's an AI that just understands, your day-to-day activity, help you do your planning, right? Help you do some ordering around. Maybe you need to order this from the supermarket, or you want to process something. It can book your flights, do all those things for you. That's just something just helping you to simplify things that should take time, right? But emotions right now is not built into it. So I can't really say, but of course she can just it's a very, very funny thing. People have kind of asked us these questions, and some people have even gone this far with respect of chatting with it and asking her about emotional things, but she will always respond that she is not an emotional being, right? The best she can do is to probably give you some ideas of what you could do, right? Oh, you need a friend. What kind of friend do you need? She can just give you an idea. Oh, you need a friend that can advise you on this, advise you on that. But she doesn't feel in that space to do that thing for you. She can only tell you or give you suggestions on what you could do at those scenarios.
During the development phase of BIMPE, the creators encountered a singular challenge: integrating Google into the AI. This order stemmed from the sensitivity of certain functionalities requiring access to specific data to ensure BIMPE's effectiveness as a personal assistant for users. Now, as we draw the curtains in today's program, we reflect on the insightful discussions we've had about two innovative solutions. Now, from exploring HIYALO's mission to reform apartment hunting and facilitate rent financing, to discovering how BIMPE empowers individuals to lead more organized lives through personalized AI assistance. We've embarked on a journey of discovery and possibility. As we bid you farewell, we encourage you to explore further, embrace these transformative tools on your journey towards a brighter future. Thank you for your time, and until next time, I'm Tamilore Akinkwole.